Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It has been such a confusing week. I missed my mom already. She just left yesterday. She went home back to Florida. Um, but we had a good, busy time. So, today is Sunday, July 27th, and we are going to slowly get started here. A lot of people may have things to do. We have a celebration of life to attend to today of our own, from one of our friends. Um, it's just a very interesting day. Okay. Well, my name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I am a psychic medium, Reiki master, teacher, an author. I did just write a spiritual protection guide book, like 300 pages of deity things to do, herbs and stones and oils and everything that you can use. The list goes on. It's pretty intense. There's a whole lot of stuff. If you are interested in one, you can let me know, or you could also find it on Amazon, and it is by Jade Joyce McGeehan. Um, Joyce Jade, I'm not sure how I put it on there. Um, really cool book. I may show it to you before the podcast is over. Actually, I think I'm going to go grab one right now. Give me 1 minute. And it's just slow getting everybody get signed on here. Usually I always have one out here, but me and Mom have been organizing and cleaning. So anyway, this is the book. Spiritual Protection Guide from Around the World for the Beginner to the Seasoned Practitioner. Techniques, tools, rituals, deities, prayers, workbook, and more by Reverend Joyce Jade McGeehan. So this is a really nice, thick book. Lots and lots and lots of information. I just knocked one of my stones off the table. There we are. It comes in hardcover and paperback. So if you are interested, let me know. All right. Gypsy. Good morning, Dreamweaver. Good morning, Robert. And good morning, everybody, whoever's out there, if you see this now or later. And I'm going to get the readings started. All right. So first, I go ahead and I do our weekly forecast. For those who are not sure how this works, I only do a few cards for the weekly forecast, and then I will ask if there's anyone who would like to make any donations. If you'd like to make a donation or get a reading, you can donate at the information that's scrolling through here on the bottom. And those are the apps that we accept. We ask that it's $5 or more. If you would like to get a reading, the more you donate, the more of a reading you get. Sounds about right, right? All right. So we are going to start with the Mystic Forest today. I wanted to take time to pull out another deck of cards, but I was running short on time. All right, Spirit. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Auntie. All right, Spirit. What is the message for today? I still haven't been able to find my little piece that tells you what month it is. So this is July 27th. So, Spirit, for the week of July 27th into the beginning of August. Can you believe it? We're almost into August. Help me pick the proper card that best helps everyone in their past life. What is it that everyone needs to know, benefit from knowing? Ooh, I just jumped. Got two cards here. The one that jumped is Don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. That is like really, really important. So it's been time. It's been time to for people to really get started, motivated on their hopes, dreams, desires. What do you want your world to look like, sort of thing. And you have to, you know, stop thinking that you can't do it or can't accomplish it. Get the word can't out of your vocabulary. So don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Everything. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. You have them, you have more than you think going for you, too. We have to utilize that stuff. So the second one that came out was it's perfect. Time to act. It certainly is. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. So, just because you want to do something doesn't mean you're not going to get some bumps and stumbling blocks along the way. But maybe it just points you into a different direction or something else you're supposed to start with first, or timing, or who you're involving. Are you connecting with the right lawyer? Are you connecting with the right business? Are you connecting with the right artwork? I mean, the list goes on. So it's time to act. Don't hide. It's time to act. You can't make this shit up. All right, we're already starting off the gate that way. Love it, love it. All right. Next card, we're going to do a soul card. All right, Spirit, what's best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of July 27th through the first week of August. Let me pick the proper card that best helps everyone in their path in life. This one's falling out of the deck. These are really good screenshot ones, too, that say so much on them. Am I in my head or in my heart? Where are you thinking from? Where are you manifesting from? Sometimes sometimes you block yourself in your own mind. What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. So if you're saying, no one's no one's ever liked my work in the past, I really should just give up my art. It's simply maybe wasn't the right time. Maybe you weren't bringing it to the right community or to the right platform or whatever. Try again. And maybe you just need to tweak something a little. I mean, find out where your niche is. What are you being drawn to now? So today's soul action. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video. Do some tapping. Read an empowering book. Or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. Sometimes we have to make it up as we go to get where we're going. So start slowly building our confidence. And when you get to see the beautiful things that you are capable of, give yourself credit for that. Nobody else has to like it. You do. So just be you. Create what you need to create. Feel proud of yourself. You have to feed your energy the magic. You have to feed your energy the positiveness. Everything positive about yourself. Sure, we can all think of a million things we don't like about ourselves, but what are those million things you do like about yourself? Make a list, write it down. It really helps and gives you something to focus on every day, especially when you're having those really down and out days. You read that list over and say, that's right. I am that. I am beautiful. I am strong. I endure a lot. I am creative. I'm magical. And, even if you don't like the way you look, oh, I love my hair, my nails, or, anything. Any little thing you can think about yourself that you can appreciate. That's what you do, and that's what you need. I swear, it sounds like there's someone in my kitchen. It's so weird. Okay, you never know. There might be. I think it's the dogs. They ran into the other room. All right, Spirit. We are going to do the side deck. All right, Spirit. What's best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of July 27th, 2025, through the first week of August? Help me pick the proper card best helps everyone in their path in life, especially for this week now. What do we need to focus on? I know what that sound is now. All right. All right. Actually, this is a really good card considering everything else we got going on here. The beauty card means that appreciating the way you look and the way you're coming off to other people. So maybe you need to tweak a few things. That might just be the answer to what you were looking for. Maybe I just need to do a different representation of myself or presentation. So how do you need to adjust yourself? Maybe you just need to dress for success, um, fit the part. I mean, you can't always, and sometimes you worry too much about how you come off to other people. So this is, this could the double-edged sword kind of thing. So maybe you need to tweak something, and maybe you're overthinking things. So where do you fit in with this card? How does this resonate with you? And that might be the answer to you achieving your goals in whatever circumstance or whatever it is that you're working on. All right. We're going to go ahead and pick a trinket. This time, we usually ask people, you could always go ahead and like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ooh, we got the memory ball. This is going in the Wayback Machine. Tie-dye does that. All right, so where is your mind dwelling? Maybe you're doing a lot of nostalgic thinking, things from the past, like, me and Mom, for instance, just that visit here probably makes us do a lot of memories of old times and just him being here. So now see if those thoughts and those memories, the things that you're dwelling on or thinking about, are they helpful to you? Are you learning maybe you need to do something a little different like you used to do in the past, or how life was back then? Then tweak things that you need to achieve the happiness you once had, or the memories you had. What were they connected to? Is there anything that you can do in the here and now to make life a little brighter, more the way you remembered it? Or are they painful memories? Or maybe they useful to you now. Now you figured out what you don't want. So now you know how to manifest what you do want. Stay away from the people who just drag you down or just weren't good for you. This memory thing, going back in the Wayback Machine is what I say, can really help a lot, especially when you're doing some shadow work. You're doing that inner research, inner healing. You may need to do that and go in the Wayback Machine there. All right. Then we are going to do a stone. How does it feel, Mom? You can actually watch the show again instead of being here not watching it. Oh, it's funny. Okay, so we're going to use the little tray today. All right, Spirit. What stone is best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of July 27th to the first week of August? Help me to pick the proper stone that's best for them to utilize to achieve the magic they desire. Right now, I just have a little quartz crystal. And this is a special crystal because it has quartz growing out of it. Not exactly what that one's called. But They're giving me the words rearing children. Be careful how and what you're teaching your children. You can't always say, do what I say, but not what I do kind of thing. Be the example for people. Um, there's lots of information out there for you to obtain yet so you can achieve your desires, because clear quartz is going to amplify your desires and what it is that you wish to do and achieve. That was almost like a Herkimer. I'm not really sure. Interesting. I love that little baby on there. I don't know if you guys can see what I can see. The light's also bright. Is that not cool? So you may need someone else to also assist you in your project, whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Sometimes it's better with two people, or mother, child, sibling, utilizing people who are younger, who are connected to all that technology that we need. These might be the keys for you also. Interesting, I'm getting a lot more from this than just reading what the stone's about. Because like I said, quartz crystal will amplify any energy to what you are committed and focused on. So be very careful when you do carry and utilize quartz that you are focused on the goal and something positive, because it can bring about anything that you're thinking about or manifesting. So be very careful when utilizing your quartz, and you can blend that with any other stone to amplify the effects of that stone. Well, you may not be able to see it too well. In this one today, I am wearing tourmalated quartz. I don't know if you can see it real well. All the little tiny pieces of black tourmaline inside quartz that amplifies the protection. And I'm wearing a lot of black today because we're going to celebration of life after this. Let's see. What are the metaphysical properties of clear quartz? I don't know why my phone's not talking to me anymore. Clear quartz, often called the master healer, is a highly versatile crystal known for its ability to amplify energy, enhance clarity, and promote spiritual growth. It's believed to cleanse and purify, balancing and aligning the chakras, and warding off negative energy. It's also associated with enhancing psychic abilities and improving memory and promoting focus and manifestation. So it's been time to manifest. So this is the perfect stone to bring about your desires. And if you're working on clearing your energy, doing that shadow work, make sure that you're clearing and cleansing your crystal after every session. If you're sitting down meditating it or asking that crystal to pull it from you or whatever, because it could backlash on you if you do not clean your crystals. So please clear your crystals. I haven't looked. I don't know when the next full moon is, but that can greatly re-energize them as well. So you leave them out in a glass of salt water for a full day of sun, a full night of moonbeams if you have them. But either way, it will still get charged. Even if you can't really see the moon, when you know the moon's out there, maybe it's going to be raining and you have a cloudy day, you can still do that. It still needs that salt cleanse to purify it and remove all the things that maybe you've been releasing as well. All right, let me read about that. Yes. Energy amplification. Clear quartz is known to amplify the energy of the other crystals and intentions, making it a powerful tool for manifestation and healing. So you can also program your crystals, but they should only be one program per crystal. Make sure you know which crystal is what. Put a little piece of paper underneath them that says what it is, that the intention that you placed into that crystal. So the universal language is pictures. So if you'd like, you can take a quartz crystal and hold on to it and picture, this is what I wish this crystal to be used for. Going to work on, maybe it's healing amplification. Anybody who touches or holds this crystal, picture people holding it and being healed from whatever ails them. And this is the imprint and the programming that you're putting into that crystal. Or for income, anybody who holds or carries this crystal is achieving their dreams. They're receiving income from their hard work or their whatever it is that their creations. So again, if you're creating, this is a good thing to program a crystal for. So and then sometimes people just carry a particular crystal around with them to help with the amplification of whatever it is they're focusing on. So then you don't need to program it, you just carry it around and it picks up on that energy. So, but they all crystals need to be cleansed every once in a while. A lot of times you will see your crystal getting foggy when it's taken on too much stuff. And when you cleanse it and do that full moon and full day of sun ritual and the salt water, you'll actually see your crystal become clear again. It's really interesting. So, there's that. Okay. Any questions? The full moon is August 9th. Okay, it's coming up. Thank you, Auntie. I'm back. Had to leave screen for a few. Okie doke. I'm back. I don't know what you missed, but you might want to watch it again. All right. So, anybody here, if you would like a reading, you can go ahead and donate now. But what we're going to do is we're asking everybody to please go ahead and get those thumbs up, put some positive comments in the comments section, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a show. You get busy, we forget a lot of stuff all the time these days, especially. So we're going to move on to, I'm going to roll the dice to see if somebody wins a free little mini reading here today. And the numbers are, you have to pick one number, only one, from 1 through 20. If you do have a specific question, please write your question down next to your number. And you can go ahead and post them now while I get out my dice. In case anybody didn't know, because sometimes I know I'm good for hiding under rocks once in a while too. I don't have TV, so I don't hear the news, but of course it's all over social media that Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. That's end of an era. Well, I'm sure we can all remember when we were young teenagers and older listening to that. And a lot of meaningful stuff that he's wrote and sung. And I just watched a brief little interview this morning that school was horrible to him. He didn't really know how to read and write. Everything he learned, he self-taught himself. So, I mean, this is a powerful person who takes the time to I want to learn and I'm going to do this if I have to do it myself. But I guess because he had a hard time with stuff, I guess they would almost tease him. Even the teachers, they said they would sit him in the front of the room and turn his desk that he had to face everybody but be up next to the teacher. So he didn't really always get to see everything that was going on because, first of all, his back was even turned towards the blackboard. But it's interesting how he came from such a life of torture when he was a child. So interesting how people build themselves up. So this is when they say something doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. He learned a lot. Look at the music, and he became a great artist. He does good artwork and drawing and things too, from what I understand. I'm not sure if I've seen any of it, but this is what they were talking about. So just because life might smack you down and smite you once in a while does not mean you cannot pick yourself up and start over or be more magnificent than the people in your peers, the people you went to school with, people even you learn from. Does not mean you cannot surpass your teacher. I mean, there's so many really cool things that can be achieved. So, yay. Birthday month, Joe Curry. Anybody else? No more numbers today? This is the time. Get your numbers in. Numbers, numbers, numbers. And then I got my little angel card, so I could do that too. Good numbers, 7 and 11. Anybody else? So weird. One thing I was hearing is the fan. I swear it sounds like someone's on vacation. I'm waiting for a couple more numbers here. I'm going to go take a peek. Nothing, nobody. All right, here we go. We're going to roll it. 7, 11, and 13. Here we go. Who needs the reading? Woo. 17. We got 1s and 7s, though. We put 13. So that would be Robert is closest. Travel. Yes, did you get a new vehicle yet, Robert? 17, magic 17. All right, for Robert. All right, we're going to start with the side deck for Robert Spirit. What does Robert need to know, especially when it comes to travel? Will he be traveling again soon? In my head here, I'm getting like September 28th. I think you'll be traveling again then. You have the warrior, so you may have be going with a friend. You might meet somebody who comes to your aid for something while you're there. Could even be if you needed an attorney or a lawyer for something. It seems like you have some helpers. You got some help on your side. Could even be guides, guardians, and angels, or again, someone that's coming along with you. And if you were to get a flat tire or something, then someone can come to your aid. Probably not that you need it, but you would still may have that rare chance meeting as well. So that's kind of interesting. Mystic Forest. Not a camper, but yes. I got a camper. So you can travel. That's what I want. This way I can go wherever I want, do fairs and stuff, but have my own little area that's got to have air conditioning and heat. All right, Spirit. For Robert. What does Robert need to know? Help me pick the proper card. What does he need to know now, especially where travel is concerned? The pause is the shift. The pause is the shift. All right. Your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. So wherever your travel takes you, I believe that there's going to be some good, wondrous energy out there, and that you are doing that shift, and everything that just took place was causing you to shift. So it's interesting, maybe a different perspective, maybe how you do things or how you travel. It's very interesting. Your past is now behind you. So it feels like this is a new energy coming in for you. There was another card that came in for this one. Oh, that is an awesome card. Receiving it all. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Wow. Open up. Let it in. If you have second thoughts like, well, no, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do that. If it is there and it's being handed to you, I think you are supposed to take it, whatever that might be. That's a pretty powerful card there. I love that one. Woo. All right, we're going to give one more. We normally do 4, but since you got 2 of the same card, and we have some time, I'm going to go ahead and pull this Soul card. All right, Spirit. For Robert. Robert Fectow. Soul. What does the soul need to know right now? What does he need to work on? Do. Got this yellow. This is what you're in store for, what you need to work towards. When was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? These are good screenshot cards. All right. Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants or did. Feel the laughter grow inside your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Today's soul action, make somebody laugh today. So we are going to look forward to fun and raising the vibration, making people laugh, and then really enjoying the little things in life, finding the humor in the stupid, crazy things that happen. You know, I've told my story a few times. You know, car breaks down, order pizza, have it delivered to your broken down car. It's always fun. You got to make lemon juice out of lemons, right? Whatever they say. I want to go to the fair. I think I'm heading to Wisconsin next week, but I haven't made the final decision. I think you should do it. Yep, the state fair is about to happen, or it's already happening. I think it was scheduled for August. I'm not sure exactly when. So, yes, you should travel. Do it while you can. I know it's hot, so I hope you got some good AC in there. Does it have the ability to where you can sleep in it at least? Maybe it's in a nice van. That'd be really cool. So it seems like you got a lot of stuff, and there's things waiting for you, people waiting for you, experiences waiting for you. That is most awesome. That's a good reading there, Robert. If you want to go, you shall make it so. All right. Anybody else would like to make a donation for a reading? If not, we're going to go on to our little cards here. And if we end early, we end early. Thinking about looking up real quick in case I don't get to do. There's my moon book. In case I don't get to do a full moon ritual online. Get this thing out of here. I can read to you what this coming full moon is going to be about. So you said August 9th. All right. And I'll I'll put it on here so you guys can screenshot it and have all the information you need and utilizing what you need to do for this particular moon. Let's see where it starts. It must be the last one. June and July. Is this Aquarius? Yep. Full moon in Aquarius. Grant me something marvelous. All right, so here again, screenshots are really good. The full moon in Aquarius that occurs between July 23 and August 23rd will be in Aquarius. This moon is for wishes to come true, and it can help with creating detachment, inspiration, and keeping a broad, unbiased outlook, humanitarian and charitable matters, telepathy and mental ingenuity, expanding a social circle, and getting together with friends. Healing problems with the ankles. That's nice. So I'll get a little closer in case you want to screenshot that. So with this one, you would light a bright blue candle and burn incense or oil of lavender or pine and say, High moon in Aquarius, grant me something marvelous. Now follow this with specific words of your choosing and finish the spell by repeating the rhyme 3 times. So you would say, High moon in Aquarius, grant me something marvelous. Please assist me with detaching and leaving things that no longer serve my higher good. Let me leave them behind and look forward to the nice new things ahead that will present themselves to me. Inspiration and keeping a broad, unbiased opinion. Help me to really see things as they really are, and that I can act accordingly and correctly for my best and highest good and for those involved. Humanitarian and charitable matters. Help me to be the best person I could be. If there's things I need to do things about and act on someone else's behalf, please let me know. Put those things in front of me so I can tell. I'm going to spread charity wherever I can. Telepathy and mental ingenuity. Help me to be able to know what the next step is. Help me to see, feel, hear what I need to do next. And what I need to know from other people's minds, what they're thinking, so I can make the right and best choice for my best and highest good. Expanding my social circle and getting together with friends. Please help all those who are my true friends find me. We make time for each other and make it a good, useful time together. Uplift all of our spirits so we can uplift our lives and our manifestations into being. Healing problems with the ankles. Please help all that ails me and my body. Help me to find the right and correct ways to treat and act upon my good health, and let my ankles be strong and carry me through anything, to any place and anywhere I wish to go in this life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So may it ever be. But you could also say things of your own. Like for me, my book to make fantastic sales. People get to see it, know it, desire it, and purchase it, things like that. So it doesn't have to be just what they say this is about, but you add your own manifestations as well, whatever you're working on. Bring me to my best and highest good. I'm going to keep my home organized, straight, cleansed, and happy. No negativity shall enter here, but see, even saying that is putting a negative spin on it. Just keep it full of light. So you could say, so negative can't enter. But if you start focusing on the negative things you're trying to get rid of, that's good for the waning moon when it starts to empty. So focus on the positive things that you like to bring into your life, and that's what you should use for this upcoming full moon. It's going to be in Aquarius. Okay. And you have a card, please, for Barbara Lewis Spirit. Anybody else wanted me to pull one of these little cards, please go ahead and state that, and I shall. A card for Barbara. What does she need to know right now? You got two. Humor. We just got the message for the week is, learning how to laugh at yourself, right? And understanding. So be understanding, and make sure that you do understand maybe what's going on around you and your surroundings, so you know what's either expected of you or what your next move is. If you had to sign legal documents or something, if you were a little unsure, make sure you do understand before you sign anything. So understanding any information, especially if you're acting upon things, to make sure you do understand. Do a Google search, whatever you got to do. Find the humor in things, making sure you're finding things to laugh about, being happy about, and that will help to raise your vibration so you can manifest things in a much stronger and better way. That's a good one. I like that. All right, those in different spaces here. And Mama. I should have put you up there. Donna Zekis. What does Donna need to know? Oh my goodness. I think it's a twofer today. 2 cards. Openness. So be open, especially if people really need to fully understand you. Be open-minded and open-hearted yourself, so that maybe you have the ability to put yourself in other people's shoes. Sometimes a loving heart is better than maybe how you normally react to something, or someone. and play. I think you should make some play dates. You guys ought to go out to a restaurant and go make some time to go do something fun, whatever that might be, even if it's a store you've been wanting to visit for a long time but just happens to be far away. But that looks like they're on a beach, so maybe you can go do that Daytona Beach thing. So maybe make some plans to whoever you encounter, even if they may seem annoying. I think they might actually need your help. So maybe just being open-hearted, open-minded. Openness is really good, and you know, making sure you're relaying the messages you need to relay also to those who really need to hear it. So play and openness, I love it. Really good cards there, Mama. All right. Anyone else? Seems like we're going to be pulling two. Anybody, anybody, anybody? All right. There's nobody else here that would like a reading or a little mini card pull. Then we will contemplate closing up. I hope the moon magic helped you too. You are welcome, Mama. Welcome, Robert. Yeah. Okay. So we're kind of slow day today. And like I said, we have to head up. And, well, I know the person. His wife passed away, and he is an awesome musician. Um, I know Auntie knows, but he played with like what BB King or Muddy Waters or BB King or something like that. So he's good with his guitar. So they'll probably be playing something for his wife, and we need to pay our respects because he always plays at my holiday fair in November too. Very nice set of people. I think his family's been coming in from all over too, so it should be an interesting event. Anyway, let's see. I just want to double check that we're all on board here with next week, and I don't have something else going on. Oops. Um, Intuitive Tarot, I did not put it on Facebook, but if you are interested in learning Intuitive Tarot, please contact me. You can contact me at the information you see scrolling through below. And anything else? And the Saturday, August 9th, unless something changes, we're going to be doing a protection device class. So that's really, really good to know stuff. And again, a lot of that is in the book. And if you are interested in the book, repeating that again, please contact me. I can inscribe it for you, do a special note, and that's the perk from getting it from me instead of Amazon, that I'll actually get to sign it and write a little inscription in there for you. So we have the spiritual protection guide from around the world. Again, it is on Amazon as well. I prefer to get it there, but I do have some of these on hand so they can go out right away. And so that's all the information you need. This is what it looks like if you choose to purchase it on Amazon. All right, it's $27, $26.99 from for the paperback, and it's $33 for the hardcover. And that's it for today. May I get a reading? Hi, Shabria. Well, if you'd like to make a donation, we can do a reading. It has to be at least $5 or more. However much you donate is how much of a reading that you get. And then you have to let me know which app you used to send the donation so I can check on it so I know how much of a reading you're getting. me know what you'd like to do. And anybody watching that would like to come along, the Celebration of Life for Lois Hawkins is at the old schoolhouse in Merrimack, Wisconsin. It's supposed to be $5 or more. Sorry. $3 isn't going to get you anything, so maybe I could pull a trinket for you. All right, so I'll pull a trinket for Shabria Queen. For Shabria's spirit, what does Shabria need to know right now? What's going to help her in her path in life? All right, for you, if you're about to get yourself involved in any contracts or major purchases or things of that sort, you're going to need to make sure that you read the fine print. Don't leave any stone unturned. If there's something that needs to be amended in the contract, by all means, don't be afraid to speak it. Tell them they need to amend it, highlight it, and it needs to be initialed by them. Because a lot of people say, even if you're applying for a job, oh, well, that section there doesn't apply to you. Well, I'll tell you what, something happens, guess what? That will apply to you. So you need to make sure that anything that you're applying for, or any paperwork or agreements or purchases, just make sure you really understand the contract and that you get things amended if you need to. There may be something coming up that you're going to need to really pay more attention to. Always read the fine print. So be careful what you're getting yourself involved in, what they're trying to say. All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. I hope that has been of help. And what I'll do is I'll actually give you a little card here too. Card for Shabria Spirit. Sisterhood, brotherhood. So making sure that you're being good friends to people that are good to you, because you're going to want them in your corner. It's like, don't take good friendships for granted, because everything needs attention. Everything needs to be fed. So yes, that's for you, Shabria. So making sure you're taking care of the people who are taking care of you. It's important, because you get what you give out, you get back. So I hope that has been some help for you. Yes, Mama. You have a nice day too. And don't overwork yourself. You're supposed to have some fun today. Okay. I love you. Wait, I just came back away. Ah. Well, why did you go away, Shabria? Well, what I tell people is make sure you listen to this over again. You should also listen to the weekly message that I do in the very beginning, because that is for everyone. And so I guess the quick thing is, you got the highlighter. So highlight things, contracts, applications. If you don't understand something and you need something amended, make sure you do it. Otherwise, it could cost you in the end. They don't give out the warning for nothing. And sisterhood, brotherhood, which means that you need to make sure you take care of the people who've been taking care of you. Make sure your friends know how much you appreciate them, or those special people in your life could be, mother, sister, brother, whomever. Just let them know, because one day you may need them in your corner. And just because every good relationship deserves to be fed, you don't take things and people for granted. So that was your message for the day. Okay. Send the extra. Well, what all did you need or want, Shabria? I'm looking on here. Don't see anything added. It might be. A moment. Colleen is having a hard time getting on the chat this morning. All right. All right. So go ahead and check. If you're using Cash App, I will check my Cash App. Okay. I will give you an extra card there, boss lady. Okay. All right, Spirit. For Shabria Queen. What does Shabria need to know? What's just going to help her in her path in life? Whoa. So I fill out the deck. You will get there. That is a really good message. You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. So whatever it is that you are needing, whether it's love, maybe that new job, a new way of thinking, or healing that's taking place, you will get there, but it has to have its proper timing and has to be fed the proper things. And it also always needs your input and your energy being put into it. So in other words, you can't expect things just to happen for you. You have to be an active part in it. But it does seem like, what's yours is going to come to you. What, you rightfully deserve is going to be right there. And that's a really great message. I love that. And I will go ahead and give you a soul card. All right. Hey, Raylene. Shabria. For Shabria Queen. What does she need to know? What does her soul need to tell her? What does she need to know now? Where can I create more space? It could be physically, it could be mentally, spiritually. Hey, Raylene. All right. Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. This is probably the beginning of your manifestations. Today's soul action: do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. And you're going to know what your next move is. Sometimes you just need to move some energy around, clear out old stagnant energy. If you have a smudge stick, by all means, smudge. So a lot of times you just need to clear out energy too. So it seems like you just need some clearing to do, especially in the mind and then the heart. And I hope that has helped for you. And if you want to take a screenshot, give you a few seconds to do a screenshot of that card because that's really good, important information to have. Yeah, Mom, I'm not sure what that means. There's some new things going on with StreamYard, and I don't know. I had to do a lot of reading. I haven't had time to focus on any of that. We've been pretty busy. All right. Hope that has helped. Can you please finish the reading? Go ahead, Raylene. And if you have a question, let me know. Don't forget, it must be over $5. There we go. 5 minutes left, or however long it takes. So let me know when you did and what app you used. And I gotta just do a little, right? Energy and solar flares. Probably. Yeah, Colleen wanted to get on. Let's see. Right now. Let's see. Do we have her on here? Did Colleen make it on? I don't think she did. No. We have to send her that. Okay. We're going to be doing a reading for Raylene here, so let me know what if you have a question. Sorry, we are in flux, just waiting. So anybody that's still here, like the boss lady, we always give a chance that we do a roll of the dice. So it's good to get here when we first sign on because then you get the weekly message. That's for everybody, and it usually always resonates. Anybody here can tell you. And then you'll be able to donate earlier on in the reading. I'm telling you, I think I have to go through this house and smudge. Again, I just thought I heard knocking in the kitchen or something. Weird. Over 5, yes. The more you donate, the more reading you get. $5 probably gets you a card. And whatever I can pick up on that for you. And for all those who are here and got things to do and are leaving now, thank you so much for joining us today. And we should be on again on August 3rd should be our next podcast. Should be on a Sunday. We also hold some classes next week. If you're interested in booking the class or anything, let me know. You can contact me at the information scrolling through below. Shoot me out a text on that number there. That would be great. Okay, now please ask, why did Elle suddenly add a female back on Facebook? It's all strange to me. Yeah. Okay. What app did you use to donate? So far, I'm not seeing it on Cash App, so let's see. That's not for me. I'm doing some weird things with this app. PayPal. Sorry, it's in my head. And here. Thank you, Raylene. Got that. All right, so your question. Send back in here. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if I can just tap into this here. Raylene Eckerman Spirit. I did suddenly add female back on Facebook. It's all strange. And suddenly backing her when you couldn't stand her. I do get the words that she's made some sort of amends for him, possibly talked him up also in some way. But let's see what we have here. All right, Spirit. Only pull a proper card of us helps Raylene Eckerman, especially to answer these questions that she has. I keep getting the word stood up for him, and I'm not sure why. So whatever you are thinking, I don't think it's what you're thinking, because we got the no card on that. All right, Spirit, could you please explain any of this? Be a card. Being concerned about how you look. This was actually the message for the week. I highly recommend you guys go back and listen to the message for the week. Being concerned about how you look and how you come off to other people. I think maybe it was important to her to straighten that out, because I think it was, an unnecessarily bad situation that didn't have to be that way. So there's something about terminology, and that's the words that they're giving me. So things are being looked at differently. And I believe she's the one that has the desire to want to stay in touch. All right, Spirit. Please help Raylene in any way you can with this. Especially with this situation with this person. They're telling you to pursue happiness in whatever way and whatever form that you can as well. If you want to screenshot this is probably a good one to do. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. Follow your bliss. So if something makes you happy, this person clearly does whatever they want. So if I were you, I would be doing whatever you want. And I think I would be making a point that they know that. That might help to reassure them that I'm a strong person. I don't need your ass. And if you mess with me or do something wrong, I can easily go another way. Because some people will toy with you if they think they're all you have. So careful how you're presenting yourself. So that's what that card I think means for you. So that's some really good advice there. And we'll go ahead and do your soul card. Soul card for Raylene Eckerman, please. What does she need to know? What's best going to help her in her path of life? Maybe even with the situation she's dealing with. What? All right, jeez. Hang on. All right. You're getting more than we bargained for here today, because I really think the second card that stuck itself on my fingers is important, but it's the first one. What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? This is a strong card. I would screenshot this one too. Today's soul action: make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. And I think this is what's going on in the other aspect, but at the same time, that person should be able and willing to explain that to you, especially if it was a simple enough answer. So just the lack of them even wishing to explain that to you and keeping you in the dark just kind of raises a couple red flags that I don't like. But not to necessarily say anything really weird happened or anything or bad. But if they continue and they think they can get away with one thing, they'll think that they can continue to get away with more. So I might be putting a little emphasis on them not being able to communicate with you. I think that's kind of, communication is like the headstone of all good relationships, the cornerstone, headstone. All right, this is the extra one. What can I burn? Screenshot. Burn it. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminder of what you did wrong, and the proof that you're not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action: make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? So I would put up with nothing from nobody and know your worth, and that you're worth more than you probably believe you're worth. That goes for most people. So, yeah, confrontation, they can't handle it. Don't be sad if something bad comes of it. That just means you might have just sped up the process. So that's your reading for today. That was a pretty good one. Got a lot of information there. I hope that helps. They won't explain. That's just a bad red flag. Yeah. And I think it was harmless, but for them not to explain something simple like, hey, we talked, they're probably just afraid to say we met up and we talked, and because that would just raise more questions. Some people don't like the confrontation. Maybe they already know your reactions, but the thing is if it was completely innocent in their mind, then that really shouldn't have been a problem. So you had to make sure that you're also approachable enough for people to feel free to explain and know that you'll be open-minded enough to listen. But for right now, especially after that burn baby burn card, I'd be putting out your radar a little bit. Probably, yep. Yeah, she got her way. Something. Mm-hmm. All right, well, much love and light to you all. I'm past my time. I hope all of this has helped. And stay cool, stay hydrated. It's hot all over the place, all over the world right now. So much love and light to you all. Please don't forget to give those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, put positive comments in the comment section. And for those of you who are signing on Facebook, I tell people, please sign on to YouTube, because if I have to make a choice and not use StreamYard, I'm going to have to do one or the other, Facebook or YouTube. And it may be YouTube because I can reach more people on YouTube. So keep that in mind. Please get on the YouTube and make sure that you get hooked up with me that way. We can use all the subscribers we can get. That's what gets us to that point where I can actually earn money from doing this. All right. Much love and light to you all. Many blessings. See you next week. Namaste.